maybe a week later, like I said, a week later, I get a phone call. My brother called me. He like, hey, you know them twins, them freaky twins? I'm like, yeah. He like, look, this what just happened. Man, they just got arrested and charged 30 years for unaliving their mama. You know everybody, you know my whole family.
The whole team.
God.
100.
100.
Double salute. Wildlife 100. Wildlife 100.
I've been in the trap every day, I don't get much sleep.
Wildlife 100.
Something so real, so real, you can feel it in your knees. I need something like you, do you need someone like me?
What's moving, everybody? Hey, look, you already know what time it is, man. It's time for another crazy story. You know what I'm saying? I am back for real, baby. You know what I'm saying? YouTube couldn't hold me, you feel me? And look, I appreciate everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing since I've been back. That last video I dropped has really been doing numbers, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I owe it all to y'all. You feel me? But, you know, like always, you know, I just want to thank y'all just in general. You know what I'm saying? It's been dope telling these stories, been rocking out together. You know what I'm saying? YouTube did a number on me for about 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back for real now. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, but look, though. Y'all see the caption of this video, man. This is actually one of the more crazier stories that I ever told, you know what I'm saying? Not only because the story is just crazy, but because I actually know these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the stories that I'm going to tell, I know these folks. I either know them, they ran across them, or something. You know what I'm saying? We had some type of relations. You get what I mean? So now, this story that I'm telling today is about 2 teenage girls named Tasmiyah and Jasmiyah. Everybody called her Taz and Jazz. They used to go to Tucker High School. If y'all watch my content, then y'all know my brother used to go to Tucker High School. And that's the reason why I used to be up there so often. You know what I'm saying? I leave my school early and get on the MARTA, go to his, wherever his school is at, then ride his school bus home. You know what I'm saying? We was just, you know, we was just kids just having fun. You feel me? So, and I'm just giving y'all a little background. Before I go into the actual story, let me give y'all a little background and help y'all understand, you know, how I know these folks and where I come into play at. You feel me? So, like I was saying, I would go to Tucker High School all the time, and I would actually go during their lunchtime sometime, and I would just sing to the women. You know what I'm saying? I would literally go inside their lunchroom and just sing to girls. You feel me? Also, the guy that was managing me at the time, he was a coach at Tucker High School. If you went to Tucker High School, then you know 2 Scoops. You know what I'm saying? He was he was a soccer coach at day and a music manager at night. I'm talking about a lot of those stories where I met Stevie J, J-Dub, India Irie and all that it was because of him. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, right? Me and my brother, you know, of course, he introduces me to the twins. You know what I'm saying? Tasmiyah and Jasmiyah. Now, their reputation over there on that side of the hood, you know, Tucker, Stone Mountain area, their reputation is not necessarily the best. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a bad reputation, but these women are known, or these little girls was known at the time to be little freaks. You know what I'm saying? They you know for sure if you was getting one of them in the room or both of them, that something was going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to have these parties, or we not even necessarily parties. We used to just have the house to ourselves, you know, and we'll go pick up selected girls, and they just so happen to be in those group of women that we were picking up, or we know that was going to go for certain things, and they was always ready. Now, we didn't know they was having such turmoil in their household, you know, at the time. You know what I'm saying? We just knew that, you know, there was some jump outs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they were giving it up, you know what I'm saying? And we young, we all about the same age. They might have been 1 year younger than me or something like that. So at the time they might have been about 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? I was like 16, 17 or something like that, right? So yeah, those were basically the girls that, you know, people would pick up, and they know we was gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? As teenagers, you know what I mean? You know, it was just like that. You feel me? So I never, like I was saying, I never knew the turmoil that they had going on with their parents or their mother. You know, I don't know where their daddy was at, you know, but they always used to talk about how they ain't necessarily care about their mama or, you know, say certain things about their mama. But, you know, most girls that be freaked out, you know what I'm saying, or just out there, they don't necessarily care about their mamas or they don't necessarily care for their mamas because they mamas be known, they be peeping the move, you know what I'm saying? They mamas be kind of young-minded, they self, you know, they be peeping the move. They probably don't shelter them the best way, but they try to shelter them, you know? And I think that was Taz and Jazz's issue because they mama used to try to shelter them too much and they wanted to be outside with us. They wanted to be outside with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, D girl wasn't just my best friends and nothing like that. This not my side of town. You know what I mean? When I was over there, when I was around that, I would see these girls. When I came to Tucker, I would see these girls. And, you know, when it was certain moments in life, you know, when we were trying to have fun or we had the house to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We invite certain girls over. And they just so happened to be in the group, like I said. But yeah, so fast forward, right? Around the time when a lot of this started happening, when a lot of the allegations that I'm about to explain to y'all happened, supposedly the twins had moved in with their grandma. They moved in with their grandma to keep going to Tucker, I believe, to Tucker High School. I think their grandma stayed in that district. So they moved into Tucker to keep going there and, you know, keep their same friends, their same boyfriends and all that like that. You know, the same freedom. So it came time for I'm not sure I'm not sure what was going on, right? I don't remember if the school year was ending or anything like that, because I can remember going and singing in the Tucker High School lunchroom. I can remember singing to these girls maybe a couple weeks before they got snatched up, you know, and I'm gonna tell you what they got snatched up for now. So supposedly they were living with their grandma. It was time to go back with their mama. They didn't want to go back with their mama. They didn't like being with their mama. They claimed their mama was too strict. So their grandma ended up sending them back to their mama. And these are where all the issues started. Now, they would try to sneak out the house and they would try to do certain things that they know their mama wouldn't allow. You know, but their mom was an entrepreneur. She was independent. She might have had like a little side job or something like that, but for the most part, she worked all the time, you know? So she couldn't necessarily watch them as much as she probably wanted them to. You know, the story of every young urban mother that's trying to make it, you know? So she would tell them things and of course they wouldn't listen. Now, one day she came to the house and I don't remember exactly what the argument was about, because it's happened a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was talking about it, you know, it was rumors everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I don't remember the exact argument. I know it had something to do with them wanting to be free. You know what I'm saying? Their mama came home. I think their mama got on them about cleaning up or something like that, and they just start bucking. You know what I'm saying? They start fussing with the mama. They going back and forth. The mama fussing at them. They fussing at the mama. But this time it was a little different, right? Because the mama supposedly snatched one of the girls up. You know, either snatched one of them up or hit one of them, right? So this time I guess they felt like, you know, they wasn't about to take that. You know what I'm saying? They outside, you know, having relations with men. You know, they coming in all different times of the night, you know, different times of the day and stuff like that. They start feeling themselves. So on top of the fact, now remember I told y'all, and they mama beautiful too, man. Y'all, if I can find a picture, I'm gonna post it here. But they mama beautiful. But they was tired of her. They didn't care for their mama. The mama wouldn't give them their way. So the mother hits one of them. They decide to just snap at this point. You know what I'm saying? What turned into what should have been a mother whooping their kids turned into murder. For real. And not on the mother's end, on Taz and Jazz's end. They were 16 years old and they proceeded, after their mom hit one of them, they proceeded to beat her. You know, they picked stuff up, hit her with it. They did everything they could to beat her. You know what I'm saying? They beat her so good, they unalived her. You know what I'm saying? They not only did they unalive her, but I believe they threw her in the not threw her, because they was some little girls. They was young and frail. They carried her in the bathtub and left her there. But that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is, this was crazy to me. The craziest part is, after they did that, they unalived their mother. These girls went back to school like nothing happened. You know, I guess they left the mother's body in the house or something like that. They went back to school like nothing happened. I just so happened to go to Tucker High School the week of, right? And everybody is telling me, like, I remember they passed me to go into the lunchroom right before I started singing to them that day. Because I would just go to whatever lunch table had the most girls, right? So they walked past me one day, both of them. And I can remember somebody tapping me and saying, hey, those two girls allegedly unalived their mama. And I'm like, what? You feel me? Mind you, how did this happen and people know what happened and these girls ain't locked up? This was literally the rumor around Tucker High School while these girls were still going to Tucker High School. This was the craziest thing to me. You feel me? And I might have even asked, like, come on, bro, if they really did that, why ain't they ain't locked up yet? You know, nobody necessarily knew. I guess nobody was telling. You feel me? But I also believe they might have left the body in the house. They didn't go back to the house, right? Nobody else went back to the house. You know what I'm saying? So I did my routine. I went in there. I sang to them anyway. You know what I'm saying? They was digging it. All the girls were digging it. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing and I left, right? Maybe a week later, like I said, a week later, I get a phone call. My brother called me. He like, hey, you know them twins, them freaky twins? I'm like, yeah. He like, look, this what just happened. Man, they just got arrested and charged 30 years for unaliving their mama. I'm talking about brutally beating her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say everything that they did, on this video. Because, it's YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I just got back good with YouTube. Y'all know. Y'all know. You feel me? So, yeah, y'all can go look that up. But yeah, so come to find out, they left the mama in there for a week. I believe they went back to their grandmother's house. Their grandmother started asking questions, and she noticed that the girls' stories didn't necessarily add up all the way. So she ended up going to her daughter's house and noticing that her daughter was gone. You feel me? And I believe the grandma was a part of the reason how they even figured out that the body was in the house and the girls may have done it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because even in the footage, the interrogation footage, one of the twins looked so stoic and just cold-hearted. The other one looked like she finna cry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, crazy story, man. I don't know why I be so close to all these folks that be having all these type of issues or be coming into contact with these folks, you know what I mean? But hey, man, makes for a good story, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all hear about this story? Does anybody out there that's looking at this video, do y'all know Taz and Jazz? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, y'all just let me know. And also, if you made it to the end of this video, hey man, y'all drop a day or something. I'm gonna start dropping videos on a particular day. I'm gonna drop them on other days also, but I'm gonna drop them on a particular day. I'm gonna schedule them. You get what I'm saying? So every Thursday I'm gonna drop it, or every Friday, whatever. Y'all let me know, and whatever the consensus is in the comments, that's the day we're gonna start dropping content. You feel me? And look, y'all get ready for Vlogmas too, man. We piping up this December. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all subscribe, tune in with me, and stay locked in. But until next time, man, love y'all for life. 100.